how does one get beyond the ego?
Depends on what you mean by it.
Yeah, I guess maybe one's like projection of oneself, or things that are inhibiting them, keeping them from. Yeah.
Well, for the most part, I think generally people accept that the self is a form of masking, and people hide behind themselves or the image. And so that's something which is modifiable. The self then is a mock-up, it's a creation, it's a self-created suffering, or self-created happiness. Self creates that. That means, what is the thing that you put between you and the real world? That's usually self. Self-limitation, impressions, right? Imagery, a barrier. So spiritual practice is about understanding what that barrier is, and maybe putting it down so you know who you are without the barrier. You know what you are without separation from the real. And that means every moment, every like a relaxed impulse, say a being, say happy openness, which is not for everybody. Some people are not born to be in happy openness. They're more trouble than that. And so once the physical level is relaxed, then you may have emotional issues. You may have past life issues haunt you, bad memories. See, this is all part of the baggage of the mind. Then you have the conscious mind, your subconscious mind, the preconscious mind, and you have the unconscious mind, and you have the potential of the superconscious mind. So there's a lot to sort out in terms of who a person is, and usually serious practitioners who are going through serious reflection of what they show up as or how their mind works are able to clarify for themselves what is best for them to conduct their business in the world with much more peace as a basis and less stress. So de-stress, relax, open, and create from there, if it's possible. Be around people that help you to relax in a certain way. I don't mean sexual relaxation, which is, I guess, the way it is for a lot of people, but it's psychic release, so you can breathe properly. Never mind engage other people, physically or emotionally, particularly. But just relax, engage your own being, right? Just relax yourself, be at peace, open. And so that takes a long evolutionary step for a lot of people. So they don't even know who they are, what and what they're supposed to be doing, let alone coming to terms with what their inner bodies are about, what the psychic level is, and what the spiritual level beyond that is about coming.
Yeah, so then would you say that the self is what gets in the way of like one's true
selfishness?
Nature?
Selfishness means what you're doing is cutting yourself off. So where you're preoccupied with just your image of you, with the self-image, what you imagine or project that you need for you, whatever that might be, apart from the vitals and the elements that we all need in a universal sense.
So getting beyond the self would maybe
self-desire,
more of a connection with the...
Well, you see, the self is also body. See, the body has a self. Right? You have the self-body. And so people have their appetites, which are self-appetites. They're self-created, and you reinforce them. But they're also inherited through the blood, so that it's blood-given, self-created karma to undo in order to become enlightened at some point at the end of the road, or maybe right now.